song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy.
Hi, Dr. John back with another edition of A Better You in a minute or two. And yes, I'm a bit of a goof, but that's the fun of it all. And today's subject, as you might have guessed from that great song by Bobby McFerrin, is about happiness. We spent 2 episodes, episode 28 and 29, on talking about worrying and how bad it is for us and how it just brings us down and how wonderful life is when we choose not to worry. And then we can put that on steroids with the new philosophy, and we are off to the races. And as soon as I finished that last episode, I thought, well, what's next? And that song popped right into my head. Don't worry, be happy. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about happiness, how to create it, how to maintain it. Because every single client I work with, every single workshop student I have, no matter what their issue, no matter what they want to change in their life, whether it's getting over a habit or an unhealthy emotional pattern, or a fear, or a phobia, or maybe they want to build self-confidence or self-esteem, handle stress or anxiety. All of those things I work with all the time. But every single person, in addition to their issue, whatever that is, always says, I want to be happier, or I want to be happy. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to put together a list of 5 quick tips, little hacks, that can help you choose and maintain happiness. And of course, that's the answer I give every single client. You can choose to be happy while we're in the process of creating your change. 2 operative words there, choice and process. And so that's the first thing. Happiness is a choice. Like everything we think, do, say, and feel is a choice. Now, most of our choices are produced subconsciously. I know that. And now you know that if you've been watching these episodes. But we can choose happiness anytime we want. Now, if you grew up in an environment where things weren't very happy, you might not be prone to choosing happiness. But it's your mind, you own it, and you can make that choice anytime you want. The second tip is this, and this is really, really important. Happiness comes from within. It doesn't come from outside. Almost everybody I know is waiting for their stuff, whatever their stuff is. The relationship of my life, the new job, the car, the house, the money. Just give me my stuff, and then I can be happy. And it's exactly backwards. Choose happiness while you're in the process of getting your stuff. Because life is a process. Tip number 3. From the moment we enter this world until the moment we leave it, we are in a process. If you're waiting for something to happen, you're in the process of creating it, and then you're waiting for it to happen to be happy. As soon as you get it, it's a very fleeting moment. Because as soon as you get what you want, you're going to want something more. You're going to want something else. And so choosing to be happy while we're in the process of manifesting whatever it is we want is a much better way to go. So instead of little teeny moments of happiness, we can have a nice broad spectrum of happiness while we're in the process of getting what we want. Tip number 4 is that happiness isn't just stuff. It must be meaningful. There has to be a sense of meaningfulness in whatever it is we're attaining in order to feel real, true happiness. So as you're in the process of attaining, really strive to attain things that mean a lot to you. And when you get them, enjoy that moment like crazy, but then maintain your happiness while you go on to the next. And the 5th tip, very, very simple, is that happiness is always easiest to maintain when you live in 3 dimensions. And what I mean by that is that you take care of all 3 of what I call the human energy streams. Your physical energy, your emotional energy, and your spiritual energy. Now, physical energy, very, very simple. Take care of this magnificent machine we call our body. Feed it well, don't put too much poison in it, get enough sleep, move it. Oh boy, you have to move it. That's why we have muscles and bones. And your body will take care of you for a very long time for the most part. The emotional stream is very simple. That's what I call your ego. Remember, your ego is like a 3-year-old child that never grows up. And like any 3-year-old, if you let it get out of the playpen, so to speak, and run away with you, it will get you into trouble. So keep that little 3-year-old in check. Keep that little 3-year-old in the playpen. By choosing choices, thoughts, words, and deeds that serve your growth, well-being, and the greater good, your ego won't run rampant, it won't get into trouble, and you maintain a nice balance. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, maintain and nourish your spiritual energy. I've said this so many times, and I will say it so many more times. Your spirit, your essence, is the most powerful part of you. It is the most of you. And so if you maintain that spiritual energy, first of all, it makes it easy to take care of the physical body. It makes it very easy to keep that 3-year-old in the playpen. And the easiest way to maintain and nourish your spiritual energy on a regular basis, which will help you with all the other processes in choosing and maintaining happiness, is that activity called meditation. And I believe if you go back to episodes 20 and 21, we covered meditation and how wonderfully easy and powerful it is in maintaining a wonderfully balanced life. So there you go, 5 tips to maintain happiness. Choose it, let it come from inside, not outside. Remember, it's a process. So in the process of life, while you're manifesting, manifest things that are meaningful to you, that make you a better member of this club called humanity, and take care of your physical, emotional, and spiritual energies, and you will be one happy little camper. Until next time, remember, it's all about a better you. See ya.